This video is going to end early extension once and for all. All right, guys, so early extension is an issue that I see all over the country, and most players don't know why they're doing it. They just get in here and see themselves standing up and try and correct the posture. But there's generally a root cause that is causing the early extension. Now, the number one reason players get in here and early extend and have impact issues is because they get a steep shaft coming down. If the shaft looks like this and the club head starts moving out past the hands, if I stand up, it's going to get the club head back behind my hands. Now, I'm going to need a massive force and able to change a path that's working too far this way and get it into a playable position. That's the main reason people early extend. So if you're trying to get rid of the early extension and you find that you have a path that is working too far out, club head is getting past the hands, that's where you go and try and put yourself in a position where you're not making that movement anymore. So get in here and you're going to start trying to feel like you're moving and just floating, kind of just gradually pushing pressure into your lead side. That's going to be the first key. The second key is going to be feeling like your hands just stay back as you're making that movement. We don't want to be in a position where our hands are the driver to get the club down to the golf ball. When that starts occurring, I see a lot of players start moving everything this direction. Another reason that you start to see the club moving too far out is players go around with their shoulders too level. That puts the club head out in this position. As we get down towards P6, I have to stand up once again to try and get the club head back. So figure out if it's because you're pulling your hands out or because you have a body tilt issue. But one of those issues is throwing the club too far outside the hands, putting yourself in position where you have to early extend. Now, another major impact issue where people start rising up is the stall out. I notice a lot of people stall out because they are in a position where they have to square the club face late. We want it under control early so we can continuously rotate through impact. A nice position would look like that. My chest keeps moving, it brings the hands through, puts the club head in a good position every time. Now, another major impact issue is you see a lot of players get in here and stop the pivot and start slowly standing up through impact because they're trying to square the club face late. I don't want players to have to do that. It's a very common issue. You see it out on tour with a couple players, and it can lead to major inconsistency. Instead, you want to feel as though when you're coming down, this club face is going to match your spine angle. That's going to put you in a position where you can just continue to use your chest to rotate through the golf ball. That's the movement that we're looking for. In order to be in position to make that movement work, you have to have the shaft moving in a proper direction and you have to have the club face in a good square position. That's going to prevent and allow you to just rotate through impact. Now, the final thing I want to talk to you about is pressure. Now, pressure movement can cause early extension. I see a lot of players get in here and start getting everything moving to their toes because everything stays on their heels for too long. When we start moving this direction and the pelvis moves underneath us, that's what my chest is going to want to move back and away from the golf ball, and I'm going to be in a position where I need to throw my hands to get back to the golf ball. So instead, what I want you to feel, when you set up, all the pressures in the balls of the feet. As you move back, you're looking to get pressure into the inside heel of your trail foot. Now, as I start down, I'm going to let pressure move back into the inside ball of the trail foot as my lead side starts working around and I get my pressure in the outside ball of my lead foot. Now, from here, I can push up and back and rotate through and keep my right shoulder for a right-handed player down to the golf ball. That prevents early extension. That pressure movement will keep you moving effectively through the strike. I hope all these tips help. Make sure your shaft is in a good position, make sure that face is under control, and make sure your pressure moves effectively, and you can get rid of early extension once and for all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next week.
Hey guys, if you like this video, please like and comment. I come out with new content every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thanks a lot, you guys.